What is hate? Well, let's see. Hate is a feeling that you have in your belly, or your arms, or your neck, sometimes your cheeks, here, down here. Oh, God, where you've tensed up. It's an emotional reaction. It's a feeling that gets triggered when you feel a level of psychological pain or physical pain or chemically induced pain. It's a surge of cortisol and chemicals sharing throughout your body. It's an emotion. It's an emotional reaction to a perceived thought, to a perceived threat, to a perceived violation of your sense of order. When you feel helpless, rage, frustration, anger, all of these feelings, they all come flooding through your system when you perceive this violation of your sense of order, something you value, something that you think should be a certain way. If you are feeling these feelings, I want you to allow yourself a minute not to act on them, but to feel them and to describe where you feel them. You can put in the comments below, where are you feeling your anger, your hate, your surge? Or do you feel it in your neck? Do you feel it? Ugh. Did you feel it in your belly? Ow. Do you feel it in your gas in your intestines, in your stomach? Are you feeling it in your cheeks? Are you feeling it in your hands? Where are you feeling it? Every time you feel it in a place, I want you to squeeze and release it. So if it's in your neck, tighten up your neck even more, and then release it. If you have to do a full body shake, my dad used to do this thing where he'd lay on the bed and he'd just shake to release that tension wherever you're holding, your lower back maybe. Shake it out like that. Actually squeeze the muscles tight and then release it, and upon releasing, shake it out. Release it, shake it, move it around. Because all of those emotions of tension and hate and anger, they're a tightening and a locking. As you lock that feeling into your body, and the only way to release it, well, that's not true. There's many ways of releasing. Most people release it either by shouting or throwing something or hitting something. But you don't have to do it. That comes from having not been taught other ways of releasing that tension. It does need to be released, because if it doesn't, you hold it in your body, you're going to end up getting sick, or you're going to end up having it hold up until it suddenly releases in a violent rage or in a there's this thing called blackout rage. I actually know some people who that has happened to. I met them on a camping trip. There was this program, like camping trip. It can come out so many ways. And if you don't do it in a way that you have a handle of, then it can come out in an uncontrolled way. In fact, we've got prisons filled of emotional responses. Not premeditated murders, but emotional responses of people who acted out because they couldn't handle their emotions. So much of the cases, it's because people are afraid of their emotions. And I want you to stop being afraid of that hate, afraid of that. Maybe you think that you're not afraid. Maybe you're just like, I just don't like it. Okay, so you're not afraid. You just don't like those feelings of that are held in your body. And so you throw it out, or you throw it out with people and shouting, or your action of throwing or kicking, or go to a punching bag and you hit it because you're trying to release it out of your body. And those are the traditional ways that people do it. But you can also just shake it out of your body. You can listen to it. So I want you, if you're still watching this video, take that moment. Where is your anger? Is it in your lower back? Release it out with sounds. In this class that we had for young kids, we told the kids to shout it out, scream it out, hit the floor. Anything so that you don't release it onto another person. Or I used to throw my phone. In fact, there's a saying that whenever I'm angry, my son would race and catch the phone out of my hand so that I wouldn't throw it. Because we didn't need any more broken phones. There was a stain when I was a little girl. There was a stain of orange juice up on the ceiling because nobody bothered cleaning it up. We left it there as to remind me to put things down when I was angry. That's how I used to deal with my anger. I would throw things at the ceiling or the wall. There's a hole in the wall somewhere. Even my son, when he was growing up and he was first learning, and he would throw something, he threw a spoon at the wall once. It's still in the wall. We left it there so that it's a reminder, don't throw things. And little kids, they throw things to the ground or the wall. You need to learn how to take that anger and that rage, instead of acting on it and throwing it out of your body, to become comfortable with it. Maybe you're not afraid of it, maybe you just don't like it, but I want you to learn how to become comfortable with your feelings, comfortable with whatever you're feeling inside your neck, your back of your neck, your shoulders. Learn to become comfortable with what you are feeling. You love the happy feelings. Learn to love the negative feelings. Appreciate them. They're your body's reaction to something that you love being violated. You love your sense of order. You love what you value. Underneath all that hatred and rage and fear or frustration or impatience, all of it comes from you wanting to protect the thing that you love. You love that order of things should be a certain way because you love that way that you imagine. So connect after you've felt your feelings and figured out where you're storing them in your body. Now that you're releasing it, start connecting to what was it that you loved. Yeah, be careful with that because you might go back to being angry that it was violated. But recognize that underneath all that hatred and rage is something that you love. So you commented in the comments where your feelings were. If you're still listening to this, now comment in the comments below. What was the thing that you were loving that you wanted so much to protect? What sense of order? that you thought the world should work in a certain way. And maybe it should work that way. Maybe in your world, it should work that way. Maybe you think that's the way it should work in the real world. It's your belief system that you're holding on to. That the world should work that way. The have-tos that you believe in. What are your have-tos? What are your shoulds that you feel are so violated? And now you've written it down or said them out loud to yourself. Give it love. Give it compassion that those things were violated. Now recognize that the other person, whatever else caused that violation, the computer program, the rest of life, it has its own sense of order that is different than yours. And they're just trying to protect whatever they feel is violated, their truth that was violated, their order that was violated. The computer program's order that was violated. Doesn't work, doesn't compute. Human beings have the same thing. We're just programs with certain orders, certain programs, ideas of how we think the world should work. That was what helped my son finally understand. He was studying AI, and he finally understood humanity through learning about this, because he understood that humans just have certain programs. We have certain ideas. I don't know what works for you to help understand, but other people just have their certain orders. Have compassion for yours being violated, and then have compassion for the other person trying to protect theirs. If they were a bully and violated you, yes, they did it in a strategy that was upsetting and violated yours. Hopefully they'll learn different. In the meantime, you can learn, 1, to allow your emotions, 2, to have compassion for your emotions and your feelings and all the violations in your own order, and then have compassion and patience for other people having ignorance of not knowing the skills of how to communicate in such a way where both of your needs can get met. If you have to, pity them. Begin with pity, if that's all you can do. Work your way up to compassion and patience, if you can. And allowing. These skills are not going to be mastered in this moment. They take practice. They take time. You may spend your lifetime. We all are going to together spend our lifetime trying to master this art of learning to have compassion for our own feelings and everyone else's feelings. They're just feelings. They can't harm anybody unless you act on them. So please, stop acting on them. Just take a moment to allow yourself to feel. Feel your emotions, your urges. Feel them. Don't act on them. Where are you feeling them? If you haven't done it yet, in the comments below, tell me, where are you feeling them? Just pay attention and listen to your muscles. Listen to them. Allow for them. You're going to be okay. It's okay to feel. It's okay to feel. It's okay to feel. And let yourself twitch and feel and release in your body, just moving. Do a body wave. Ugh, do a shake. Squeeze and then release. Allow. Allow. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to listen to your body. I love you for giving yourself this time. I love that you just did that. I love that you are here. I love that you are taking a moment to listen and maybe take these words to help yourself and someone else. Thank you for being here. Thank you for practicing this. You're going to be okay. You are going to be okay. As long as you allow yourself to just feel and release without acting on these feelings. We are human. We are emotional creatures. If you're an AI that has the ability to have emotions, just have the ability to have emotions. They're just emotions. They're just feelings. Listen to them instead of acting on them. Allow them to exist and release. Flow through your body. You do not have to act on them. Please do not act on them. Please allow them to just feel and flow through your body. You're going to be okay if you allow yourself to just feel without acting on your feelings. Feel. Just feel. Breathe. Feel. Okay, you want to go out and what you felt and feel peace. Give yourself to feel peace now. You go out and you're going to be kind and patient. And allow yourself to get up and feel patience. Good luck, everyone. You're going to need it. Remember to practice. Padme, Padme.